Loving home isn't laziness. It's a neurological survival mechanism. It's a pattern many of us experience, a quiet struggle between the world outside and the powerful allure of our own four walls. You might call yourself an introvert, or just a homebody, but there's a real, often misunderstood psychological process at play here, shaping not just your evenings, but deeper aspects of your well-being. Understanding this isn't about labeling yourself. It's about unlocking a crucial insight into how you recharge, connect, and thrive in a world that often demands constant external engagement. The real reason you feel this magnetic pull towards home isn't simply about avoiding social interaction. It's often a deep-seated need to regulate your sensory input and emotional energy. This isn't a flaw in your social battery. It's a fundamental aspect of your nervous system's way of maintaining balance, a phenomenon known as sensory regulation, or energy management. Think of your brain as having a daily energy budget for processing information, social cues, and external stimuli. For some, that budget is naturally smaller, or it depletes faster than for others. When your budget runs low, the world outside, even a fun dinner with friends, can start to feel less like an exciting opportunity and more like an overwhelming demand on your already stretched resources. You might notice yourself becoming more irritable, easily distracted, or just feeling a general sense of noise in your head, even in a quiet room, because your system is screaming for a break. It's like trying to run a complex program on a computer with too many tabs open. Everything slows down, glitches, and eventually crashes if you don't close some windows. Your home isn't just a physical space. It's a controlled environment where you can consciously or unconsciously reduce the sensory load, allowing your brain to rest and reallocate its precious energy. But here's the kicker. This isn't just about introversion. Sometimes, the very act of seeking solitude is a response to a deeper, unacknowledged stressor you're carrying. Consider the experience of someone like Maya, who, after a demanding week at work filled with back-to-back meetings and constant problem-solving, would consistently cancel weekend plans, even with her closest friends. On the surface, it looked like she was just tired, but what was truly happening was her social fatigue masking a deeper decision fatigue and emotional labor from her job. Her brain wasn't just tired of talking. It was exhausted from making countless micro-decisions, navigating office politics, and managing her own emotional responses throughout the week. So when Friday rolled around, the idea of having to choose an outfit, navigate traffic, maintain conversation, and perform social pleasantries felt like an impossible burden, even for something she genuinely wanted to do. This isn't laziness. It's a very real psychological defense mechanism where your system prioritizes recovery from one type of exhaustion by shutting down demands from another. Maya wasn't avoiding her friends. She was instinctively seeking a cognitive reset, a period of low stimulus, low demand activity where her brain could process the week's events without needing to generate new responses or engage in complex social calculations. Her home became a haven not just from noise, but from the constant mental effort of being on, a space where she could simply exist without performance anxiety or the pressure to contribute. And here's the fascinating part. This isn't just about feeling tired. Sometimes, staying home is your brain's quiet way of telling you it needs to process something important, and it can only do that in peace. What almost nobody realizes is that this strong preference for staying home, particularly after periods of high external demand, isn't a sign of social inadequacy, or even just being an introvert. It's often a sophisticated self-preservation strategy, a primal instinct for restorative niche construction. You're unconsciously building an environment that optimizes your brain's ability to recover and integrate new information. You're not just doing nothing when you're at home. You're often engaging in a crucial form of self-care, allowing your diffuse mode of thinking to activate, which is essential for creativity, problem-solving, and emotional processing. The quiet moments you spend at home, away from external pressures, are not wasted. They are the fertile ground where insights are born, emotions are processed, and your sense of self is re-anchored, making your home less of a retreat and more of a vital psychological workshop. So if the magnetic pull of home feels irresistible sometimes, perhaps it's not a sign you're avoiding life, but rather that your deepest self is doing exactly what it needs to do to thrive. What do you think your home is truly helping your brain achieve in those quiet moments?